Good evening, Tallahassee. Welcome to your Monday edition of FSU Weather. I'm student meteorologist Chris Malve. Let's take a live look at Doak right now. You can see gorgeous sunsets here in Tallahassee. We do have some clouds in the background, but we're at 76 right now. It's really starting to feel like spring out there. As you can see, very similar conditions all around the Big Bend here, but we are in the 80s here in Valdosta, but for most of the Big Bend, we're in the upper 70s. As we take a look at our satellite, we do have some clouds moving into our area, and that will continue overnight and even into the early morning hours because we could have some fog. So make sure to give yourself some extra time to get to your destination tomorrow and be careful on the roads. For tonight, our temperatures are going to be just about 59 degrees. We will have some clouds, like I said, and the chance of fog in the morning. But for tonight's headlines, we're really starting to feel like spring out there. We have our next rain chance on Thursday, and we're going to be making a trip to Orlando to talk about Universal Studios. All this and more on FSU Weather.
Good evening and welcome to the Monday night edition of FSU Weather. This is FSU meteorologist Jack Anderson.
And FSU meteorologist Cicely Hammers. So, Jack, how was your Super Bowl?
My Super Bowl was fun. I really did want the Chiefs to win, but sadly the Eagles won. So that's just my point of view. What about you? What did you think?
Didn't really care at all and only watched for the halftime show and the commercials. Both which were good. I liked them. I think the commercials at the beginning weren't that great. I saw a really weird tongue one. That really disturbed me. And also loved the halftime show. SZA, Serena Williams was there.
I know. The fact that SZA was there was crazy.
It was awesome.
I wish I saw Taylor Swift more, but I mean.
Yeah, you know, she was in there a few times. She didn't have any surprise songs. They didn't sing Bad Blood, unfortunately. You know, we're Swifties,
yeah,
so we'll stop talking about that, though. Ayana's birthday was this weekend. Shout out, happy birthday, Ayana.
Happy birthday, Ayana. Your fountain throw was so fun last night. We had so much fun, so yeah.
Yeah, and I know students are starting midterms this week, so good luck with those. We have one on Thursday.
We have radiative transfer, so we'll see how that goes. But again, make sure you study. Start ahead. I know we're going to start tonight. We're not going to start tomorrow or Wednesday night. We're going to get ahead and study for those midterms.
Yes, we are, and we recommend you do the same. We are going to take a bigger look into the local. I'm so excited to talk about the theme park Universal. I'm actually thinking about going there this weekend.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, so
awesome.
For now, we're going to go over to the wall with the local.
Alrighty, student meteorologist David Van Loo here. If you take a look, beautiful sunsets all around Doak, beautiful pinks and purples coming through those clouds as we work our way to the res as well. Shades of sunset coming through there as well. Our current temperatures here, Tallahassee, beautiful 76. Valdosta up here, 82, a little warmer than everywhere else. We're sitting about in the 70s with Apalachicola dipping just below 70 down there at the coast. If we take a look here now at our radar, a couple of storms to our west and north, but then again, we're not seeing anything here in the Tallahassee region. And then for our almanac, today our high was very, very close. I mean, we were 2 degrees off from our record set all the way back in 1932. So I'm sure if anyone was outside, it was me today because it was beautiful, especially for this time of the year in February. Don't be seeing that a lot. Our dew points, Tallahassee, 62, pretty close to our temperature. Still a little bit muggier for this time of year. Again, Apalachicola towards the coast, 64. And as you move a little bit farther north, it gets a little less muggy. And then for tonight, we're seeing temperatures sit at 59, mostly cloudy, not too much wind coming in, so it should be a good night to go out, get some Monday night activities in, no matter what that might be. And for our fog tracker, Tallahassee, we've been seeing this trend, fog in the morning, or less than half a mile of visibility, so be careful when you're out on those roads. Very dangerous conditions. Use your hazards, high beams, whatever you need to get through that fog and such. And if we take a look at the future satellite, again, all these clouds are moving in through the night, but we shouldn't be seeing too many harsh impacts for the Tallahassee region besides maybe some fog, and maybe some areas may receive a little spot shower depending on how dense it is. And then again, like I said, into your Tuesday afternoon, we're going to be seeing mostly cloudy conditions. Sun may peak here and there, but nothing too crazy. And then again, for our rain chances, we'll be seeing nothing too much on Tuesday and Wednesday, but Thursday the storm should come with about a 90% chance. And then Friday and Saturday should die down, with Sunday being your higher chance again for that rain. And if you take a look at the day planner, if you're an early riser, I'm certainly not. 6 a.m. should be about 60 degrees, but by lunchtime around noon, that temperature will be all the way up at 70. And cloud coverage, like I said, will be here and there, mostly for our folks here on the campus. Probably won't be seeing the sun too much. If we take a look at tomorrow, again, 75 and cloudy, with, like I said, some areas receiving more sun than others. Unfortunately, we will not be in that category. We'll be getting a lot of that cloud coverage. And take a look at the week ahead, like I said, Thursday is going to be our storm day with those thunderstorm chances and temperatures dropping into Friday and Saturday. But we're going to take a look here at bigger Florida region now with Jack.
Yes, thank you so much, David. And again, you can see we have a beautiful live look right now. Again, look at this, 79 degrees in Tampa. So pretty. I mean, a gorgeous sunset for you in Jacksonville. Again, we're really starting to really love these conditions that we've been waiting for, because we know January was a bit rough of a month, us Floridians didn't really love it. Again, 70 degrees right now for you in Pensacola. So lovely, love those weather conditions. And again, we have our hot point, or basically our peak point right now, Key West and Miami and West Palm Beach, as well as 77, again, 79 for you in Orlando and Tampa. Our current dew points, again, overall pretty humid. So again, if you're walking outside, your hair might be a little bit more frizzy. So just keep in mind with that, you don't need a chapstick. That will not be necessary. Again, the future radar and clouds, again, just a little bit of showers coming on shore, but overall, nothing really serious and nothing really to worry about. Again, some of this can be more fog and less clouds, actually. Again, this is my hometown, Pensacola, and you can see right now we have a little bit chances of rain as we go through on the week, but again, nothing super severe. Again, make sure you stay tuned though, because we are expected some severe weather Wednesday night into Thursday, so just stay tuned for that. Again, now my beach forecast. Now my friends went home this weekend and they love the beach, and again, the UV is getting up there again. So nice, almost 5. You can see it's probably going to be 3 or 4, but again, lovely beach conditions. Now, as we look at Jacksonville, we can see 77 degrees for you on Tuesday. Again, the cold front will be coming through, that we'll talk about later, and you can see that it is going to be a 70% chance of rain for you on Thursday. Now, Tampa, same thing that we've been talking about. Look at those. Enjoying the super nice 80 degrees, 83, 84, and 85. Again, barely any chance of rain. You will not need an umbrella, and now might be a good time if you have a break during studying or anything like that to go out and tan, because the UVs, I'm sure, will be super nice. Now, as we look ahead, you can see we have Orlando's forecast. Again, same thing, super nice. 87 degrees on Wednesday and Thursday. Again, this is in February. Why are we seeing temperatures like 87 degrees in February? But super nice. Again, in Miami, the same thing. I'm sure these warm temperatures that we've been watching, 79 again, and we'll see those 81 and 82 degrees temperatures. Now, as we go on and we look into tonight's forecast, again, we'll get in the 50s, a little rain for you up there in Jacksonville, but overall pretty dry again. Cloudy skies, partly cloudy, but again, just 2 places with rain in Jacksonville and Palm Beach. Again, now tomorrow's forecast, you can see mainly in the 80s. We're going to have some nice temperatures. Cloudy up for you in Tallahassee, but overall pretty nice temperatures. Now I'm going to bring it over to Cicely, where she gets to talk about Universal, because who doesn't love Universal? And I know, Cicely, you love Universal.
I do love Universal, Jack. Thank you so much. And I'm so excited to talk about the weather at Universal, because I may be going here this weekend. I still haven't even bought tickets, but I'm a spontaneous girl. So if you have not made Valentine's Day plans, here's your idea. Universal Studios. We're only like 4 hours away. Why not? It's 74 right now, super nice. We are going to see some warmer conditions throughout the week, but it is a little cloudy and a little windy. And like I said, it's going to warm up. It's going to warm up a lot. We just saw Miami was looking around 82 for the rest of the week, 87. Copy and paste days, Wednesday and Thursday. That is hot. That is so hot that it is almost record breaking. We're literally seeing the record for 1921 is 87 degrees, and today 84. That is a lot warmer temperatures than we've been seeing. So if you are going to Universal, plan to wear short sleeve shorts. Go on a water ride. Why not? 66 for tomorrow at 6 a.m. I'm sure the park opens really early, and I know the fast passes as we get throughout the day, 70, 78, 80. So we are looking at some warmer temperatures as we get around the evening time sunset, so that it would be a time to go to dinner, go inside, just because it is going to be a little bit warmer. So for our future radar, we are seeing just some cloud coverage, nothing much going on, nothing to be worried about. If you're planning on going on any rides, shouldn't get canceled for the next day or so. And some fun facts: Universal Orlando's Epic Universe theme park is set to open in 2025. That is such exciting news. I know there's 3 new parks, and the most exciting one is the Ministry of Magic for Harry Potter fans like me. The only original attraction still left from the park's opening in 1990 is E.T. Adventure, and you're able to mail specially stamped letters from inside Harry Potter World. As much as I would love to keep going on and on about Universal, especially Velocicoaster, we're going to take a look into the Southeast with Ryan.
You know, I've lived in Orlando most of my life, and I've been to Universal a total of once. I did try butterbeer. So I think I got that handled. I have never read the Harry Potter books either, or watched movies. So anyway, Orlando, you're looking nice, 79 degrees. Up in Atlanta, a little bit cooler, 54 degrees. Charleston, you're staying at 50. Charlotte, North Carolina, you're staying just below 50 degrees. All across the Southeast, we're dealing with some cooler temperatures up near Little Rock, kind of seeing where that front is kind of hanging out. Shreveport staying at 50. Over in Atlanta, we're dealing with 59 degrees. And down towards Florida, we're just in summer. We're kind of hanging out in that spring-summer mode. You can kind of see with our dew points where the front has been. A little bit drier is where the front's already been. And with the wind direction, too, you can tell the wind's out of the north. That's where the front is. Winds out of the south, not quite there yet. So with our satellite and radar, we can see there's kind of all the moisture associated with the front. That's hanging out for Arkansas, Tennessee, and Mississippi and Alabama as well. And that's going to continue to soak the Southeast over the next few days. Wednesday into Thursday, that's when the pretty much entire Southeast is going to be dealing with this front. Going to bring some snow into the northern parts, but really it's going to be focused on the rain here in the southern parts. And then behind it on Sunday, we've got another chance for some stronger storms to move through from Jackson all the way up to Memphis, over towards Raleigh, dealing with some stronger showers. So how much rain could we be seeing? Some spots could see 3-4 plus inches. Atlanta by Sunday seeing 4.62. Montgomery over 4 inches. Same goes with Jackson. Over towards Charleston a little bit less, but so even here in Tallahassee dealing with over an inch of rain over the next few days into the weekend. So New Orleans, you guys had the Super Bowl yesterday. Weather was good-ish. It rained a little bit, but then, it's indoors, so that works out. Really by Wednesday is when that front's going to really push its way through. And on the backside of that, you guys get a little bit colder. 64 Thursday, 66 for your Friday. Charlotte, you guys kind of get the hang in the 40s. Then this is kind of going to get to warm you up a little bit. 61 by Thursday. Rain chances really high through the rest of the week. And then by Friday, on the backside at front, a little bit cooler, 53, but you don't have any rain to deal with. You've got plenty of sunshine to go around with lows in the 30s. Nashville, next couple days is going to be a little bit rainy, 46 degrees for your high tomorrow, 90% chance of rain by Wednesday. And then on the backside of that, your high is only going to be in the 30s, 38 degrees for your high on Thursday. And then all across the Southeast tomorrow, getting a little bit cooler, kind of getting that taste of winter, right? 40s across the northern part of the Southeast, but then spring-like conditions continue into Florida and southern parts of Alabama and Mississippi and Georgia. But with more on the national, here's Chris Malave.
That's right. Thank you, Ryan. Now, as you just mentioned, we are seeing some of those cooler temperatures in some parts of the Southeast, but once you go up north, just look at this, -3 in Billings. We just have bone-chilling temperatures right now in the Northeast, but our southeastern U.S. is staying much warmer. I'm definitely more of a fan of that 76 degrees in Tallahassee. And over towards the Pacific Northwest, we are in the 30s, 38 there in Seattle. As we take a look at our current dew points, you can see we're a lot drier for most of the country, but we even have negative dew points in Billings and Bismarck, but we have a lot more of that moisture here in the southeast. We're at 64 Miami, 60 Tallahassee. So really 60s and 50s for your dew points all around the southern U.S. along the Gulf Coast. But now as we take a look at our current satellite and radar, you can see we do have some snow showers near Minneapolis, and we do have some showers and storms making its way through Arkansas and Oklahoma right there, even a couple of showers here in Texas. But as you take a look at our surface map, you can see that right here we do have this occluded front right here, and we do have, again, that wintry precipitation I was just talking about associated with this low pressure system. And we have more high pressure over here, so that's keeping things over here pretty dry, but we're still quite chilly. We do have a low pressure system here in the southeast. That's going to continue to move towards the east in the next couple of days, and that is what is bringing our rainmaker to Tallahassee. So now as we take a look at that relative humidity, we can see, as I mentioned earlier, a lot more moisture here in the southern U.S., especially here in Texas. You can see we even have some of those showers there. So because of all that moisture, that's why we're seeing some of these storms, especially here in the state of Texas. And as we look at that drought monitor, you can see in the desert Southwest, very extreme dry conditions. They could definitely be using some of that rain that other parts of the country are getting. But you can see areas like Las Vegas under an extreme drought. But for other parts of the country, you can see mostly some moderate conditions, but definitely not as extreme as it is here in the desert Southwest. As we take a look at that rainfall, unfortunately, as I've kind of hinted at, not a whole lot of rainfall here. Most of the rainfall we're going to be expecting is really concentrated in the southeastern U.S., where they're going to be getting 3 to 5 inches of rain. That could definitely create some flooding problems, especially as we look towards Valentine's. So make sure, if you do have maybe a dinner reservation, make sure to drive carefully on the roads. And as far as our temperatures are concerned, we're going to be below average here in Omaha and Minneapolis. But for Florida, about average, but still a little bit above. And in the Southwest here, just slightly above what we'd expect for this time of year. For tonight, now if you thought -3 was wild, take a look at this. -23 in Bismarck, definitely not my type of weather. Same thing in Billings, -18. I'm definitely more of a fan of these warmer temperatures. We're going to be in the 60s in the state of Florida. But like I said, we're going to be getting some of that rain in towards some other areas of the southeast like Memphis and Atlanta. And for tomorrow's temperatures, not much warmer here in the Midwest, especially. We're still in the single-digit temperatures. We're going to be feeling those spring-like temperatures here in the southeast, so I'm definitely looking forward to those spring conditions and also definitely looking forward to spring break. But now I'm going to toss to David, where we're going to be talking about lifestyle here in Tallahassee.
All righty, thank you, Chris. So we're going to take a live look here at some of the places here around FSU, Sportsplex, where I'll be later tonight playing some soccer. Beautiful sunset coming down, as well as with Doak and Res looking beautiful as well. Just beautiful campus, beautiful everything tonight. And then again, here's a better picture of the Res. It's about 76. Again, those clouds making out for a beautiful sunset, and we're seeing about 7 miles an hour of wind coming out of the south. Tomorrow, your pool forecast. It's going to be a pretty good day to go, if you ask me. Temperature-wise, it'll be good. Tanning-wise, not the greatest. My best bet for you would be around that 3 to 5 range. When sun starts coming down, UV will be perfect. Other than that, maybe just go outside for a run, or who knows. We have great activities all around this campus. Again, for the beach forecast, a little bit chilly in the morning. Temperature is just below 70, but as we warm up into the afternoon, again, nothing too crazy here. Seeing temperatures not crawl above 71. So if you're in for a little relaxation at the beach day, tomorrow might be a good idea for that. Our airport delays, not seeing anything here in the Tallahassee region. Again, had a little bit of fog rolling throughout the night and into tomorrow morning, but shouldn't be seeing anything crazy. And like I said, your dog walk forecast, I will not be up at 7 a.m., which will be 60 and cold to walk your dog, but around that 9 a.m. to 11 range would be perfect. Temperatures not too hot, not too cold, won't be too sunny. It'll be just about right if you ask me. And if you plan on going on a hike, I'd take a little hike on that. It's supposed to be about 50 degrees with some light rain. not the greatest, but if you're in for a muddy adventure, who knows? Go for it. And then for a late night tonight, if you plan on going out, doing whatever you do on a late night Monday, temperatures will be dropping down a little bit, 66 at 9, but as you work your way into the AMs, nothing too crazy, about 62 at 1 a.m. And then for tomorrow's forecast, like I said, not going to be the greatest day, a little bit of clouds, 74, and a little bit of a breeze out of the south, but again, for this time of year, 74 is pretty good weather if you ask me. And then if you take a look at our weekday forecast, as mentioned earlier, Thursday is going to be that rain day for sure, temperatures dropping off. But it should be clearing up by Friday. Should be seeing some nice moderate temperatures with your low at 50 as well. So take that into account as you may. And then with Tuesday and Wednesday as well, we're going to be seeing some clouds, but nothing too intense. And now I'll be passing it to Ryan, who will be going through it.
Yeah, one last look outside over at Doak Campbell Stadium. Nice night setting up, right? The sun just about set, 75 degrees. Just getting that last little hinge of the pinks out there. Mostly cloudy. I think that's lying, though. I think it's enough to see the sun, right? Taking a look at the radar across the area. We got a little bit of showers and storms, especially off to our north and west. But temperature-wise, we're staying pretty comfortable. 76 in downtown, 82 over in Valdosta, a little bit cooler near the coast, 69 in Apalachicola, 70 in Perry. And then dew point-wise, we're staying in a comfortable spot to where, it's not as dry as it has been. We're kind of in a comfortable spot. Maybe a little shower or two can pop up tonight. But 59 into the overnight hours, partly cloudy, and a light southwest wind across the area, staying on either side of 60 degrees, 59 over in Thomasville, and then towards the coast, staying in the 60s, nice and comfortable for the overnight hours. And then for early morning, getting into the later morning, it's going to warm up just so slightly, and then into the afternoon, we'll only get near 70, so quite a few degrees off of where we were today. But if you're going out and about tomorrow, you might have a little bit of a wave in your hair, as our haircast shows. The real story is going to be tomorrow morning, the fog getting you out the door. Making sure you give yourself a couple extra minutes, especially in Tallahassee towards Quincy, and then further to our west. That's where we're going to see some of the thicker fog. Areas off to our north and east, you guys aren't going to really deal with the fog as much. And I'm just kind of monitoring tonight a brief passing shower. Those are going to all push to the north. And then we'll just see some clouds flowing off the Gulf of America over the next few hours into the overnight tomorrow. Rain chances are going to start to peak up come Thursday. So we're going to see our pattern change just a little bit. And then by Friday, rain chances dip down, and then they come back up for Sunday as this front coming in just kind of stalls over us. It's just Wednesday into Thursday. There come the rain chances into Thursday, and then it just kind of lingers over us and provides us enough moisture into the weekend to pop up our rain chances by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tomorrow out and about, we're getting into the mid-70s, 75 in Tallahassee, 73 over in Bainbridge, and 77 over in Valdosta. And for the next week or so, temperatures are going to be pretty mild. We've got a 20% chance of rain for Tuesday and Wednesday, but then, as we talked about, Thursdays when our rain chances are going to pop up just a little bit. We've got that front moving in, bringing our chances for showers and storms to about 90%. 70 degrees will be your high on Thursday, and then by Friday, 71 degrees. By Saturday, nice start to the weekend, and then by Sunday, that's when we're dealing with those rain chances pop up just a little bit because this front is just going to kind of linger over us and keep that moisture around for us. But the good thing is by Monday, temperatures are going to kind of cool down a bit, right? We're getting back into the 60s for highs, 30s for lows. So on the backside of that front, once it actually clears out, it's going to be quite a shock to the system, Chris. Seeing a 60 on that map, it's been a long time since we've seen that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've definitely been enjoying these warmer temperatures, but it feels like, that winter event we just had a few weeks ago, it almost feels like it's already quite a long time ago, but hey, yeah, I'm getting ready for spring break.
We've seen kind of the full winter this season. We've seen above warm temperatures, spring-like temperatures the last few weeks. Then before that we saw snow. We've kind of been all over the board, but it looks like we're at least a little bit of cooler weather is going to start to work its way in behind this front.
That's right. We could be seeing, that rain on Thursday, and maybe, that moisture will definitely, stick around, and we could see another rain chance this weekend, but I'll be, making sure that, if there is any rain, while I am on my way to my, my Valentine's Day plans, I will be driving very carefully on the roadways, especially if I'm commuting to school on Friday. I know I have an exam actually, so I'll be very careful with that fog.
Yeah, definitely the fog is going to be sticking around the next few days. You got any good Valentine's Day plans coming up?
I do, so I'm probably going to go get food with my girlfriend, and then I think we're going to go to the moon, so I'm excited for that.
That sounds like a solid day. I'm going to be here. I'll be producing the show that day, so check it out. And then I'm going to go home and do single guy activities because that's what I tend to do. Singles Awareness Day is Saturday, however, so just keep that in mind. If you want to celebrate your single person, maybe you want to celebrate your single person on social media over on X at FSU Weather, on Facebook at FSU Weather.
And you can also make sure to follow us at FSU Weather on Instagram.
And subscribe to us here on YouTube. We're live every weeknight at about 6 o'clock.
And if you still have it, don't forget to follow us on TikTok at FSU Weather. Here's one last look at your 7-day outlook.